After several high-profile incidents, Peel Regional Police has released annual race-based data in use of force incidents. While there was an overall decrease in those interactions since 2020, the data also showed Peel police officers were still almost 4 times more likely to use force on black people than white people. For the families involved in deadly exchanges with police, more change is needed.
This is just the tip of the iceberg. I think it's important that we understand, even as alarming as these numbers are, they are more likely even worse than what we've seen.
While black people make up less than 10% of Peel's population, Peel officers used more force against them than any other race. Black people represent 32% of use of force instances. Compare that to white people, who represent 30% of use of force instances, but make up 34.9% of the population. The family of Jamal Francisque watching the findings closely. Peel police shot the 28-year-old during an arrest attempt in January of 2020. He died in hospital 2 days later.
It's extremely hard for them. It's been almost 3 years since their son was shot and killed senselessly.
The family claims Francisque posed no threat to responding officers who did not see a gun or weapon on him. The lawyer representing the family says the report and subsequent board meeting today were disappointing.
I found the board meeting just patting each other on the back. To be honest with you, it didn't feel like anybody was being very critical. Anybody was recognizing that this is an ongoing systemic problem.
But Peel police maintain progress is being made. Their report found the number of officers involved in use of force interactions decreased by almost 14%. And in 2021, de-escalation strategies were used as an alternative measure in 88% of incidents prior to force being used. Less than 1% of interactions with a person in crisis involved use of force.
One of the things that we're continuing to invest in is a zero harm, zero death approach. We're hoping that the data over the years will begin to tell us what we can do differently, what we can change.
No organization is perfect. This is the change we were working on, and it's always great to see these numbers are so encouraging.
Another goal is to diversify the police force.
We have a goal over by 2025 to match the ethnic makeup of the community.
Last year, the SIU determined there are no grounds to criminally charge the Peel officer responsible for the shooting death of Francisque. His family has since sued police, paramedics, and the police watchdog over his death.